welcome back for another episode of Mr. Robo Decodo. Here we're carrying on with episode 7, sorry, from season 4. So, without a further ado, let's kick this bitch in the nuts. Oh no, I can't get in. Help me, Elliot, help me. Alright, yeah, I got you, girl. Here I come, alright. Gotta have a smoke, then I'm cool. Okay, it's boring, let's skip ahead. Okay, so just to cut you into the gist of what's going on here, there's a bit of a schema going on where Elliot is set up his sister Dolores with a fake ID. Well, his sister's name's not Dolores, actually his sister's name is Darlene. So he set up Darlene with the fake ID of Dolores, and they're trying to break into the building against this fearless motherfucker right here, Dolph Lawler. Damn! Dolph, the meaning of the name Dolph is fierce defender, and Lawler, well, I can let you make what you want of that, so let's kick it. How you doing, man? I'm a pretty girl, do what I want. Yes, I will. See all my stuff and things, they're not working. Maybe you could help me. Oh, goodness. I'm so clumsy. Oh. Here comes fucking Superman. As if you want to hear this shit coming through. Okay, just pay attention right here. We're looking at the clock. Up in the left-hand corner, you can see that, obviously, Elliot's fucking strolling through there like it ain't no thing. And it's channel 8 we're looking at the moment on the camera. And if you have a look just to the left of the screen, you'll see you can only see down the right hand side of the keypad on the phone. And the numbers that we can see, of course, are, you can see a little bit of 2, but predominantly we're looking at 369. Don't know how much you know about the 369, but Nikola Tesla said if you understood the significance of the 3 and the 6 and the 9, you would have the keys to the universe. And I'm not talking about the Marvel universe either. Well, I shouldn't say I'm not. Maybe he wasn't. Also in the bottom of the screen there, you can see there's 3 planter boxes that are apparent. 1, 2, 3. Also, the gates, the turnstiles that are locked, that Elliot's approaching. You can see that there's 3 steps there. So the ground floor, 1, 2 steps, and then you're at the top. So that's 3 steps. And there's 3 gates as well. So you've got your 2 regular gates there, and you've also got your handicapper. So let's keep on going. On the little screen there, you can see he's watching shit, what's that called? Die Hard. Good old Bruce Willis. That's him crawling through the air conditioning or something. The lamp, the stand behind the lamp, there's 6 segments on the stand. So you've seen a bit of green here, okay? So that when they're showing you the green in film, they want you to feel something for the person that they're associating it with. So we gotta have some sort of feeling or connection with Mr. Dolph. And let's keep going. Okay, so looking at the couch arrangement we've got there, so you get your 2 couches, obviously your coffee table in the middle. Pardon me. There are 3 items on top of the coffee table. The couches, that looks like what would be, I guess, a 3-seat couch. Maybe 4. Probably 3. Anyway, the point is it's on a green carpet. Obviously, green representing the earth, green square, flat earth. And then you've got your pillars on the end of the couch. So those 2 lamps are obviously representing Jacqueline and Boaz. Whacking and Boaz, Jackin and Boaz. They're figures from masonry. And okay, let's keep going. Oh, I'm so happy I was clumsy and you managed to help me out. Okay, so he's just run into the stairwell here. I'm not sure if I'll get to it in this episode or not, but we're going to discuss those stairs in the next episode. But for the moment, what's important is the orange stairwell. Orange and red are sort of analogous, and you've got the blue door. So there's our blue and red theme once again, and we're going to see that theme continue as Elliot's running down the hallway. So you've got the blue hallway when he gets out of the stairwell, and then you've got the continuous fire plumbing running above him, which is red, and the exit signs. As we see, I didn't count the pipes above him, but got a pretty good feeling that what they add up to would be a 3 or a 6 or a 9 or a multiple thereof. So here we go, sitting down, we got your blue and your red. Your red's up on the exit sign and the keypad of the lock. Skippity dippity do. Green on the computer, obviously on the back screen. When it opens it up, you've got a quick flash of green right there. And on the keyboard too, so I'm gonna break into the door. Giggity, giggity, giggity. Was there any significance in these numbers? Let me just consult my date book. Usually when they got numbers on the screen in a significant amount like that, you can it all works down. It comes out, as I said before, usually the numerology in this show comes down to a 6 or a 3 or a multiple of 3, which all in the end work out to, you can get them to work out to 6 and 9 or 666 or 666. Okay, so we're coming up on the computer. Let's just pay attention to the time. Okay, here we go. So, we'll let that go for another second. Oh, we've gone too far. McBain, back it up. Okay, so just looking at the computer screen here, we can see the time is 11:03. So 11, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 3s is 6, or 2 3s, 33. There's 6 favorite sites on the main window there. Looking at the icons on the desktop, there's 4 on the desktop and another 5 down the bottom. So we've got 9 icons altogether. And down here, we got our famous 3 bars. Also, you got your, well, it's not a nuclear symbol, but you've got your 3 there again. Let's carry on. Also, if you notice behind Elliot's head on the wall back there, there's 3 Christmas socks. You can see on the up on the doorway there's the good old trip happening again, and inside the desk at the Dolph is sitting in. There's you've got your 2 pyramids there too. Obviously the pyramid behind her, the tree, and then you've got your Kabbalah cube that's lit up on the left just over her head, and you can see those 2 lamps that I mentioned earlier, the Whacking and Boaz. Good old Elliot's hacking his dick off. Ta-da! So we covered the name Dolores before, and I want to give a shout out to They Sleep We Live, who pointed out some significance to the numerology associated with those names, and Dolores in the comments of the last video, I should say that is. And obviously Dolores means beloved, and if you want to see some more about that, just click back to the last episode, check out They Live We Sleep's comment, and it should be enlightening a little bit for you. There you go, baby. Okay, so notice now we're looking at camera number 26, which is a bit of a shift. Also out the window on either side of her head there, you can see we've got the good old Phoenician archways. Hey baby, You're gonna need this to call me later. Okay, so he's setting up some hackly-doodahs, so the firmware will update on the computer trolley. And here's the suspenseful part. Oh, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? And yes, of course he does it. The light blinks out, and that means we've had success. Okay, so... my bad. And now basically the cameras have cut off in the building, and it's terribly, terribly sad. Yep, let's carry on. No, I think I missed it there on the phone, so the time would have worked out, or the time plus the countdown timer would have worked out to our symbolic numbers. She's stealing the guy's fingerprint for a little heist they got going on there later on. So importantly, in the elevator, I'm not sure, do we see it back here? Whoop, too far. Okay, so the lift, there's 3 panels vertically and 3 panels horizontally. So you can look at that, there's either 9 panels, or you can call it 33, 3 one way, 3 the other. Obviously there on Darlene's shirt, you can see quite obviously you've got your pyramid pointing down, which is your so below, the chalice or the female. And, oh, we can't see it in that one. She's going down to collect the big dog from downstairs. Right, so virtual reality is upstairs, number 9. And I was just doing some sketching on my little pad here, and 3, 6, and 9 you can all get out of a 8 or an infinity symbol. So if you want to have a scribble with that and see what that means. What that means, I don't fucking know, but it's kind of trippy. Okay, good old Dolph's freaking out a little bit here. Oh my god, my shit's all broke. Do, make, live. Craft workers. Okay, so there. How many desk setups have we got there? 1, 2, 3. How many lamps? 1, 2, 3. And when you see a mirror or water or anything like that, like a body of water or a mirror, that's usually symbolic of the subconscious or the spirit world. Okay, so just beyond Darlene there, you can see she's blocking one out with her big fat head. 3 yellow lamps. She's on a heist with the fingerprint mixing matching. She's just doing the old super glue and steam job there. Dolphy's headed to the lamp. There's his name on the cup. If you didn't see it, my fingers are too fat. Dolph Lawler. Time remaining, obviously 36, 3 6s. You know what that means. Okay, so there's a bit of flip-flopping going on here. So the next thing I want you to see is, well, this will do. So we've got 6 icons on the screen, just there. And we're going to see the name of the robot. Whoa, whoa. Slow down, Nelly. Okay, so 3D builder 2 3 1. 2 and 3 and 1 obviously is 6. Okay, so now I've got a split going on of Dolph and Elliot's phone. He's freaking out, but what we want to look at here is the phone, the time on the phone. So we've got 11:15. Obviously, 1 and 1 is 2, 1 and 5 is 6. So 2 6s, 66, and the time left. So 32 and 18. So 1 and 8 is 9. 3. We got something there or not? Maybe not, but 1 and 8 is definitely 9. Okay, so on old mate's screen here, we've got NV360, so 3 6s. 360 is now degrees in a circle. Okay, I missed something there. So let's go back. Power of technology. Okay, so we've got NV360 8 00 23 94 75 29. So that works out to 3 6s, 666, and the other numbers. The other numbers, pardon me, add up to dickety dicks, or 66. Bit of a Simpsons gag there in case you missed that one. Okay, let's roll on. Okay, so we're looking at, this is symbolic for a number of reasons. So occult, symbolically in the occult, the oculus is what we're looking through here. That's the architectural term, and that's basically what it is. It's also known as, what we're looking at on the ground, is also known as a magic circle. And obviously that's used for conducting spells and doing magic and stuff. I don't know a great deal about the magic, but I know a little bit. So looking down at the compass that we've got in the center of the circle, we've got 12 small points, 4 big ones. So altogether we've got a number system working out there to 6 again. There's 3 stairs going down into it. Obviously that's symbolic as well, same as you have in your quartz systems. 3, I'm not sure exactly what they're getting at with this 3, but I do know that it's fucking ubiquitous. So you go to court, there's 3 layers of courts, there's 3 layers of government. There's basically fucking 3 layers of everything. Upper, middle, lower class people that they like to throw everybody into those sort of classifications. I mean, I don't know when the last time I thought of myself as a human as being upper, middle, or lower class, but humans are human, and they're throwing all this artificial shit over the top of it, which I don't really appreciate. The greats up here and over here, there's 13 of those on each side. 13 is 26, 2 6s, 66. And what else we got here? So let's just go a little bit further forward. So you got your 3 circular rings, so the center, the next one, and then the next one. So there's 3 of those, and we're going to see a couple of triptychs form in a minute. And I just want you to see, before we go too far further forward, you've got the gardens are a bit overgrown, but you can see that they would basically work out to being a pyramid on either side. So as above, so below in the east-west axis. So let's go forward a little bit. There's going to be a couple of triptychs created in an all-seeing eye pyramid. Now, these on either side of the grates here, where you've got this water, now that's symbolic. Here in Australia, we've got the Parliament House, right? And in I don't know if it's exactly the center of Parliament House or not, but inside there, they've got this, the pyramid that's on the roof. They've got a massive pyramid going up, and they've also got one pointing down. So you've got your as above, so below there, and there's a skylight coming through. And underneath that, there's a huge fucking black marble square that's sort of, it's a water feature is what they sell it as. So it's got water flowing over it the whole time. But magically and demonologically speaking, I don't know if that's a word or not, but I'm using it. So they use this black marble to charge shit up. And the water is symbolic of the spirit world. So they're charging up all this fucking energy, right? I might do an episode about Australian Parliament House, because that shit's freaky as a motherfucker. Designed by the Griffins. I don't know how much you know about Tartaria, but Tartaria's, what's the animal called when it's on heraldry? There's a special word for it. I can't think of it at the moment, but their animal was in the heraldry was a griffin, obviously. So as this goes forward, we're going to see a couple of triptychs open up. So from there, you can see the first one. So 1, 2, 3 segments opened up there. I didn't notice before all these triangles on the side there. I'm assuming they're going to be over here too. But so you're going to see you've got your as above, so below happening with the pyramids in a minute. You've got one coming down this way, and the other one's going to form that way above the E-Corp door, and they've got a Christmas wreath up, and that's going to be the eye. Like so. Here's one we prepared earlier, the old famous line. Flogging off some chamois. Speaking of chamois, I'm not sure who's been posting that shit up at the moment. But anyway, it just made me think of Sean Atwood. If you don't know who he is, he's well, he calls himself an activist, but he's a old ecstasy kingpin that got pinched in America, did a bunch of time. He does a true crime podcast. But that's beside the point for the moment. He's doing a lot of coverage of Epstein, so he's talking about that every day or every other day. I'd like to hear what you guys' thoughts are on the Epstein thing. Is this shit just... Are we getting thrown a fucking distraction bone here? Like, has Prince Andrew been thrown on the fire to try and plug the hole before it spreads to the rest of the royals? Is that what's going on there? Because he's sort of a low-lying bitch as far as that whole royal scenario goes. What do you think about that? Anyway, back to the Robo. So obviously the Evil Corp E is like a W, or the WAV. If you've seen my West-sided videos discussing the Muranos and the hand sign that's been going on for basically since the beginning of our art history. And all the people on the inside are throwing up their dubs. And there's a bit of a spiel about that on one of my West-sided videos. So go ahead and check that one out. I'll post it in the card so you can see that either at the beginning or the end of this video. Oh, we're despondent. I came here and he didn't show up. So if you didn't see in the last episode, he got handed a card saying he's got to go here and hand the trombonist $20. And I think the gist... Oh, that was awful. The gist of this... little scenario is that he is feeling like he's been given the runaround and nobody's going to be there. But so obviously there's a triptych in the facade of the building anyway. You got your 3 smaller windows on one on each side, 2 on the others, and these little guys will become apparent in a minute. Now that's got 9 segments in that light. So 135 East 57th Street, 1, 3 and 5 is 9, and East 57th Street, 5 and 7, 57, adds up to 12, 1 and 2 is 3, and there you go. Play that funky music, white boy. So you got your 3 lights over the trombonist there. So the light that's just over old mate's shoulder to the right there, that's got 9 segments. 3 windows to the right of the trombone. So I couldn't make anything of the number of the ticket, 3422. I'm sure I could have massaged that, but I don't want to play that way. So 1347. We've got that working out down to... I didn't work it out. But anyway, I think that came back to a 6. So carry on. Okay, slow down, Betty. Okay, so we got good old Elliot's phone here. As I was just talking about the WAV or the V or the M or the W that they're talking about, I'm talking about in my West Side videos, the gangster sign. So he's got it on his phone there. And the thing about that is you can turn it up either way. So one way it's an M, one way it's a W. So as above, so below. And if we work out the time on the phone the right way up, So we've got 1128, 2666, and the time down the bottom 1939. So we've got 1 times 9 is 9, 3 nines 999, and if we flip it up the other way, you're looking at 99 and 666. Okay, so in the background we've got some sort of screensaver on the screen back there. If we just flick back a little bit, so as we go further back, it looks just like a blurry cube, right? Then when we open it up a bit, you can see that it's actually 2 on the top, 4 in the middle, and 3 on the bottom, so 9 cubes. And so I think that's pretty much all I've got for today on this one. I'm just running a little bit short on time. But I'm going to leave it there for now, and I will try to get the next episode up later today. I've just got some things I need to take care of, so I'll try and get it done today, but if you don't see it later on today, it will definitely be up tomorrow, and I will complete this episode in its entirety, and we'll kick it along from there. I've already got the next episode prepped and ready for narration, so that one will be good, and I'm thinking about expanding into some other film and TV, so I've already had a few suggestions from you guys on things to do, but go ahead and throw it up in the comments what else you want to see, and I'll get to work on doing some other stuff, because I think, well, I don't think this is played out, but I think we've got the gist of this one. Like it's not really a secret anymore, and any of you guys who've been watching this from the beginning are more or less going to be able to pretty well decode this shit on your own. So okay, thanks for watching, guys. If you like what I'm doing, go ahead and click a like and help me get some more views. I don't know how much good it's going to do if this creator apocalypse is coming up, so the old Uncommon might be in a bit of trouble there. They don't really like my content too much. Got terms of service blew the other day for uploading a fucking video that I downloaded from YouTube, so what the fuck. Anyway guys, thanks for watching.